Hello, Beaver fans. Defend the Damn Game Day is just less than a week away. A lot of good things happening in and around Minot State Athletics as the fall sports season is just getting underway. We're very excited, and again, there's just a lot to be had around Beaverland. So I hope you guys had an amazing summer. I'm your host, Cole Clementich. We're going to be doing a brand new weekly football series where we talk with a starter or a mainstay on the Beaver football team, and we're just going to get some in-depth looks and learn more of what they have to bring to the table here. And for this week, we are here inside where all the magic happens. So our first guest, as one of the veterans on the team, the senior standout, recently converted from defensive line to O-lineman. He went from sacking the quarterback to now protecting the quarterback. Joining us now, putting face to name, Emmett Espino. Emmett, thanks for being here today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Cole. It's an honor and a privilege to represent our team, and I'm excited for this. Thank you very much.
Just a first startup question here, Emmett. How was your summer? What did you do over the break?
The summer was good. I was able to go home for a couple weeks. It's a little challenging. I'm from California, so Mom was a little upset, but shout out, Mom. I love you guys, love my mom and dad and my whole family there. But we were there for 2 weeks with my little brother, who's also on the team. But we were able to just, hang out, go to the lake. California's weather is obviously beautiful, but then we got right back to work. I was up here in the beginning of June, working out with the team. So it's been pretty much just football and family. So how I like my summer, how I like my life.
Nice, yeah. Keeping track of the daily grind. It's always they say there's no off season in football. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there, Emmett. And in the open, I mentioned that you switched positions. Just kind of tell us. Originally accrued from the previous coaching regime. How have you adjusted to where you are today, and just how have you evolved, really?
The adjustment was really easy. Our coaching staff is really professional. I love them to death. It's an honor that they can see me as, that position that they once trusted me enough to be a defensive lineman, and now they trust me enough to be an offensive lineman. So, and they give me the tools to be successful, I believe. So I'm really hoping to make them proud on Thursday, coming up against Valley City. But, it's really been fun. Obviously in the other coaching staff, I was able to play both ways as a sophomore for the last 4 games of my sophomore season. But transferring over to this offense, I really feel like, especially Coach Simi and Coach Shields, they've really given me the tools to make me as successful as possible, and they're really awesome coaches, and I'm really honored that they could see me at that. So
that's good. We're happy to have them here, and you as well. Before converting, I believe you had a sack before when you were on the D-line. During that time, did you kind of have an idea of what your sack celebration was going to be, and did you envision it as?
So we used to do this thing of the D-line. We wanted to we had sack competitions, and so obviously we called it the Sack King or whatever.
I like it.
So I don't know. We would do like a simple crown, and so we just put the crown. As soon as we knew we got the lead last year, it was me and a former teammate, Sean Pugh Sikora. But the D line's really competitive, and so it's really fun to practice. What our celebrations is, or what we call the titles. But yeah, no, having a couple sacks, it's been an honor. It's really cool. Shout out Coach D-Mac too, awesome D-line coach. Yeah. Also equipped me with the tools to be as successful as I could. So
yeah, of course, big shout out to the coaches putting in the hours for game planning, and not just on the field but on campus. Emmett, you're very outspoken. You spearhead the MSU life, being an active voice at all the student events. How has Minot State impacted you since your freshman year?
Minot State has been pretty awesome. Giving the outlets to be successful in multiple aptitudes of your life. Our motto is be seen, be heard, belong, and I've kind of been fortunate enough to be put in places where I'm seen. Fortunate enough to be put in places that I'm heard, and I definitely feel like I belong. So it's been an awesome 4.5 years or whatever it's been. But Minot State's a pretty unique place, pretty unique campus. Our president, Shirley, cares a lot. Kevin Harmon cares a lot. Janet cares a lot. Erin Hughes, MSU Life. She loves her students and she does a good job. So it's an awesome opportunity.
No, it's a great community we have here around the Magic City. You mentioned your brother Blake, so you actually had a part in persuading a family member to come here to the team. Tell us about some of the talking points that you used for the Beavers' advantage to bring him on the squad.
Yeah, you can't really lie to blood. So to bring Blake along, it was pretty easy. You just tell him straight up what Minot State is. We have a big family tradition. Our football team, the culture has always been and still is to raise men first, and Coach Shields has done a great job of transitioning that over between coaches. So he was under the old coach regime, Coach Mike Aldrich, and coming up it was affordability, it was facilities, it was a mixture of me being here and just his opportunities. It's really been awesome to not only experience college for myself, but experience college with my little brother as well.
Yeah, it's always good to have family, a little bit of comfort level, I would assume there to be the case there. And,
yep.
Back to football, on the field, this is your second year playing under Coach Shields, yep. And a unique playbook and offensive scheme. How have you enjoyed playing under him, and how have you guys as an O-line unit been able to stay cohesive and communicated and just staying on top of your craft?
Yeah, first of all, my teammates are amazing. We have another former guy that I played defense with, Carson Chrisman, behind the helm. At quarterback, he's an awesome leader, great person. He really is taking this I don't want to say that. He's taking this head on, yep. And he's done a great job. We have a young left tackle, Aiden Shumate, my partner in crime, so he's a left tackle and left guard. Jake Swerple, awesome center. Really solid man, just blocker, really aggressive, great wrestler. Then we have DJ Schneibel, actually, who I played D-line with as well. So, and then all the way to Matt Sanchez on the right tackle. He's awesome, unique individual, just fast, quick, athletic. So our offensive line has developed into, now we have 4 seniors out of 5 of us, and then a kind of rare breed at left tackle in Aiden Shumate. So we kind of developed this mentality that we're gonna move people off the ball. The best thing about football for us is moving people from point A to point B against their will. Swerple calls us the Minot Moving Company, and
oh, nice. I love that.
We're gonna die on that hill. That's our goal. Every week we go out there, we're gonna move people, and Coach Simi has an attack attitude. We don't get off the ball, we run off the ball, and we're going not scared of anything. We just go straight for the belt, and you hit enough people in the body, they're gonna fall.
Yeah, I might have to call the Minot Moving Company next time. I might have to move out of my apartment unit when I find my first home. So
absolutely.
Yeah, good point there, Emmett. And moving on, besides the coaching staff, what other significant changes have stood out to you since freshman year? Anything you learned about game day or about campus in general that really caught your attention?
We're only turning up the heat as time goes on, as facilities and as far as our faculty and staff go. This home opener is an awesome opportunity that we tried to have last year more so than other years past, and this year I think we're really executing the hype, the anticipation. Obviously it's an in-state game against Valley City, and that's important. All games are important, but the first 1,000 people get a T-shirt. So we're really feeling the love and support from our athletic department, as well as our other sports as well. We're really working on our relationship with other teams and just supporting them more so and more so. Coach Shields has done a great job of encouraging us to support other teams, and comparatively, as my 4 years have gone on, it's been really cool to see our athletic department through the change, through the ups and downs, through the battles we've had. We're really locking in this year on supporting our students, our student athletes, and we feel it for sure.
Yeah, the Beaver Cup is a big deal around campus, especially for athletic teams. just going out and supporting your peers. I mean, I was never an athlete in high school, but I would always go and support my peers whenever I had the chance in sports. It's a great industry, and I've seen firsthand, like, former student athletes they're an extension on their education, and they're getting out into the workforce in sports, and it's great, Emmett. All those, really well said there. And before we get into Valley City, just talk expectations for yourself this season. Obviously a big one. It's your senior year. What are you hoping to, see out in this, final season? Or if you have, I guess, eligibility, if there is another in there, possibly, with COVID, red shirt, however that goes. But what do you hope to see in these last few games here?
For me, I wanna build a culture that lasts. A legacy around how we play football, how we act off the field. I want the kids that are younger to kind of get not. I hope they exceed me in every way. Like that's my goal. I want to be that tip of the spear that started winning here at Minot State. It's been a rough ride for me, obviously, but actually, personally, I've actually been playing football for 12 years, and I've never had a winning season.
Oh, wow.
So youth football to high school to here. So that's one thing. Personally, I'm a little selfish. I want to have a winning season, and I'm going to do everything I can to have a winning season. But more importantly, I want to leave a culture of winning and doing the right thing and being the right man off the field that our young guys can really grow from. And I hope they exceed me in every way. I want to see us in the NSIC top 3. That's what I want to see for years to come. So.
That's awesome. Setting a tone for the young bucks that are soon to be rising stars for the Minot State Beavers. And now the big one, Emmett. Valley City State, defend the dam. It's going to be a ruckus crowd. There's just so much happening. Opening day, it's always, it always feels like a national holiday. It's a treat, and everyone's going to come out in full force, Emmett. So big first game coming up against Valley City. Despite you guys being NSIC Division II, they're NAIA. Valley City State, they're still one of North Dakota's best. They got some bite to them. They were 7-3 last year. So just simply put, how do you guys start off on the right foot this year and, just really get off on a good start against one of North Dakota's best?
Yeah, so, a college football game is a college football game. Winning a college football game is a hard thing to do, regardless of who you're playing, because the number one thing you have to defend against is yourself. Coach Shields does a good job talking about sin, self-inflicted negatives. So really we just have to protect the ball. We have to protect the ball. We have to get the ball, and we got to play physical at the point of attack. We got to get the ball to some of our quality players. I'm excited to see again Carson Crispin, Eric Palmquist, Jonathan Noriega, Johnny Bellino, and Tyler Stonebreaker, Devin Daniels. There's a whole bunch of guys that I'm excited to get the ball, and it's important that when those guys get the ball, we rally behind them, and Evan Lovett, of course, you can't miss that. I mean, we have to be physical. Evan has to run downhill. We cannot lose the physical battle if that's just where the game is won or lost. And so, defensively, we have to be physical again. I'm excited to see Carson Psycho. We have a lot of really good linebacker core. So it's really just going to be consistent flying to the ball. Effort always makes up for everything. So just high energy, high effort, high physicality, and we're going to win the football game. That's just kind of what our keys to victory are. Protecting the ball, obviously, again. I cannot stress that enough. We have to protect the ball because with our kind of style of offense, the ball is the most important thing. So.
There you have it, folks. Keys to victory, courtesy of Emmett Espino. Emmett, before we get out of here, anything else you'd like to mention to the fans?
I'm excited for this year. I'm honored again. Thank you for having me. Excited for my teammates and for this next year, my last 11 games. So it's an honor. Thank you.
Awesome. Make it a memorable one.
Absolutely.
Good job, Emmett.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there you have it, folks. That was offensive lineman Emmett Espino, senior. Last year of playing football for him, hoping to make it a memorable one. I guess we don't even have a name for this series yet, so fans, if you have any ideas, or if you do, Emmett, the message us on Facebook or YouTube. I guess this is going to go out on video platforms. So yeah, we'll see if any creative ideas we'll definitely consider. But yeah, and thank you again, Emmett. Have
Absolutely.
a great season this year.
You. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm your host, Cole Clementich, guys, and this has been week 1 of the Beaver football in-depth look, if you will. Again, still looking for a name, but there you have it. We'll see you all next week and following the Beavers against Valley City State.